Alright, this is the bells and whistles video. It assumes you've installed the script, you know the history, you know the current version it's going to be in. This is explaining the benefits and the scriptural history if you want. The first half is going to be for compositors, last half is going to be for scripters. This video is not assuming that you're a scripter or that you're a compositor, so if you get lost, it's okay. The layout for the script compositing wise is an advanced method. For the scripts, we're going to be dealing with functions. It's advanced as well. If you're from Full Sail and you have yet to get to the programming class or you are in it, you'll notice that there are different levels of programming. There's the one that's straight up simple, and then it gets more complex as you go on. So if you get lost, I'll try to keep it as mundane and simple as possible, and you'll be able to look up stuff as well because you'll most likely have the script and you can go about it as you wish. So, like I said, we're going to open up this file multiple times. So go ahead and open it up once. Say no, we don't want to save anything we did. We want to keep it the way it was. Again, go ahead and load on the first one, WB testing. Again, select import WB, run that. Grab this guy, we're going to do work in progress on him. Again, the glitch is there, it's fine. Then we're going to grab over here, and we're going to run basic, and we're going to go over all the gobbledygook. Oh, you're funny. If you have a group node selected and run the script, it will still run. So make sure you're actually selected the shuffle node. Alright, so bells and whistles. First off, the final script name is going to be basic. So right now, grab your shuffle node. It's connected to nothing. Go ahead and run it. This is the first defense. If you have no layers, it tells the person there is nothing here. I go over here. I run it again. It runs. You've got your group here. It's labeled. As you can see, this has a 4. This is a 2. And this is another thing that we've made. You can run this multiple times in the same script from multiple shuffle nodes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move the shuffle node again. We're going to run it again, and it creates it again. This one is basic 5. This one is basic 4. You also see that the script goes 10 units below wherever the shuffle node is. There's no point in running it if it shoots and creates this at origin and you're way over here. That is not helpful. So I can move this anywhere I want. Right here on this. There. There. And go all over here. So this is where you run your script is where it's going to show up. And again, 8, 6, 7. You can run this all over your script. Okay, now we're going to go inside. You may have noticed from the other one that they were bunched up. If you didn't, they were. We'll go back to that later. I actually made them so you have 2 units between them, so you can read the full amount of text here. The merge node themselves didn't have to run that. They naturally create some space. So nothing's overlapped, and you have no idea what you're looking at, or you've got to zoom in. This is made so a person at 3 a.m. has been running for 24, 36 hours, doesn't go hump. For the programmer, when the script was created, it created one node in here, put it in a group, and anytime you create a group, we'll go over here to the node graph. Say I create, grade or gamma. I go ahead and put that in a group. And we'll get rid of these so we're not confused. Just deleting them. Alright, so when you create a group naturally, it shoves the output 15 units down. Which means if I created a script and ran it, here, honey. The output would be straight up here. Let me put this into better terms. This is what the script creates. This name is the node that potentially you do not have. Hopefully you don't have something with an arbitrary name of omega ZZZZZ. This is what originally is created. Then I create the nodes in here based off your EXR. Based off of these. This is my list. I create all of these. Then I move this all the way down. So at 2 a.m. you don't look at this being here and then all of these being offset. Because that's how Nuke would actually make it. It would create these until it hit this and bump off to the side. As you can see, this is kind of confusing visually. I didn't want the compositor to go through this. So it deletes this guy when it creates all of your nodes. Again, this is one way to do it. I did not do this because, again, this looks confusing. I made sure that the compositor knew what they were looking at. Now, you're wondering what all this gobbledygook is over here. This right here is not on the final script. Any and all of these comments, all of this is gone. You won't have to worry about this. You won't have to scratch your head. If you don't like it, you don't get it. Fine, it's not there. No problem. So when we go into basic, these being moved, these were physically moved by my script. This is me being told it got moved and by how much. These are all the Y position. So you've got X going straight right to left. You've got Y going up and down. These are mathematical positions of where this was. So it can tell you itself where to put this one. So there's 2 units between them. Output was moved. I already went over that. You've got your output on the bottom here. It was physically moved from being right here. This is telling me the name of it. This is just double checking all of my programming. When I have something happen, I have it shoot back print statements with a variety of data so I know if it went through something, what variables it thinks it's supposed to have, so we can both say that, okay, this is the variable I want you to. Variable is like an alias. So at birth you were named William, you can be named Billy, Bill, Will, William. Those are aliases for William. That's all variables are. We'll get a little bit more compositing side right here. This is the actual print of the list. So we go over here, go through the shuffle node. We've got all of these, and this is telling me that my script has captured them, has labeled them. It's also, as you notice, there's no alpha, RGBA, RGB, all of that is not here. Part of my script is to take that out of the list. These right here are just telling me the name of the script. If you want to get very technical in programming, all of your nodes' actual name is this. Alphanumerical sequence, it says where it is in the memory. You don't have to know that as a compositor, but that's the original thing. If it had a birth certificate, that's what its name would be. This guy right here. You don't have to know that. That's just telling you. I have multiple programs that use the list, so I had to make sure that the list is matched at certain times. And at the end of the script, we have the nice full text basic run done. Alright, if I've confused you, I'm sorry. You can go back and watch it, but now, because I've confused you or not, I'm going to show you the script that you're going to have, the script you're going to use. The script that has none of this gobbledygook, text that you understand, text that you don't. It's fine. So we're going to close this. I'm not going to save it. Open up again. We don't want to save anything. Come back, so press no. Okay, this time you're going to load the other script, which is shader node, and it's going to be shader node basic run me. As you can see, you have 2 lines of code. That is it. So again, import it. Go ahead and run it. If you have no layers, it won't run. You connect it to one that has layers. You run it. It's there. You go over here. You run again. It's underneath there. You go over here. You run again. It's there. Inside, we have all our nodes based off our shuffle. Here's my list again. So we've got diffused, headlight, matte, occlusion. Over here, we've got diffused, headlight, matte, occlusion, reflector, and so on. Again, saturation on top, grade below that. After that, we go down here. We have all our merges. Again, everything's labeled. This is a diffused. This is the type of node it is. This is its name right here. Diffused merge. And again, be it the merge, you have diffused input A and diffused input B. So I go over here and I show proof of that. We've got A and B. So you can run this script however you want. If you happen to click on something and it's not have any layers, you'll get this nice little message. There are none of these that will be formed, so you won't have a problem with it being saved. Again, this is the other glitch. It won't make these. It won't crash your program, hopefully, with the glitches that we are aware of. And you'll be getting the actual Python file. I know that you have the issue where you have the one that Nuke makes, the .pyc. You'll be getting the actual Python, which is this right here. Now I'm going to switch over to the programmer person. So if you get programmer, fine. If you just want to stop here, just pause the video and cancel it out.